Hi everyone, in this short Just Portal tutorial, we're going to walk through how to complete your weekly progress notes or WPNs. These are a required part of our documentation and help keep the whole team up to speed on client progress. To navigate to the WPN from the home screen, click on My Caseload, which takes you to a list of my clients. Choose the client you wish to complete the WPN for and click on Go to Chart. From there, you will see several tabs. Click on the Weekly Progress Notes tab. Every Monday at 4 a.m. Eastern Time, a new WPN is automatically created for each active client on your caseload. That includes clients you didn't meet with that week. It's still your job to complete a note for all of them. All WPNs are due by Saturday night of the same week. When you open the Weekly Progress Note tab in JIS Portal, you'll see a table showing all assigned WPNs for that client. Each row represents 1 week's note, and you'll find several columns to guide your progress. Date started shows when the note was started, and week ending tells you which week the note covers. Sessions this week will say yes or no, depending on whether the client had any sessions. Done is marked when the WPN has been completed. You can click on the eye icon under View or Edit to open and complete the note. Date completed shows when the WPN was submitted, and completed by the end of the week helps track timeliness. Finally, Assigned To tells you who is responsible for completing the note. At the top of each WPN, you'll be asked if you had a session with your client that week. If you did not, the system will ask if you had any contact with the client, and if so, it will prompt you to fill out the WPN as if there were sessions that week. If you did not have any contact, JIS Portal will ask you to choose from a list of options for what efforts you made to engage the client. That includes phone calls, texts, contacting their case manager or probation officer, if you left a note or incentive, anything you tried. This is a chance to show how you're applying the JIS Care model of engagement. If you did have sessions that week, or if you did have contact with the client, the heart of the weekly progress note is made up of 6 domains. These aren't meant to be long or clinical, they're short snapshots of what's happening for the client this week. So let's run through each one quickly. Parenting is the first domain, and in this section, you could just write any steps towards parenting goals, routines, school involvement, even prepping meals together counts. The second one is substance use. Did the client take any steps towards harm reduction or sobriety? Think clean UAs, reduced use, or choosing safer behaviors. The third domain is mental health. Did they use coping skills, take meds, or work on sleep or routines? The goal is symptom management, not a full clinical picture. The fourth domain is basic needs. Did they access food, housing, transportation, or healthcare? List what's most relevant, but keep it brief. The fifth one is building community. Are they making connections? Maybe they went to a support group, an event, or just talked with someone they trust. And the final domain is navigating systems. This includes anything related to navigating systems like court, DHS, health systems, and how you helped them coordinate services. If a domain wasn't relevant that week, just enter NA, none, or DND for did not discuss. Below the domains, you'll see a section titled Clinician Perspective, Relevant Ancillary Needs. This is the section of the WPN that asks for more info about listed social determinants like work and money, neighborhood and transportation, education and training, food, etc. If you did not observe any needs you want to document, please choose No next to the ancillary need. If you did observe any of the options for the relevant ancillary needs, click on Yes, and JIS Portal will then prompt you for additional details. If you click on the Details Needed button, an additional window will open and you can choose from different topics within the social determinants. And from there, we'll also ask for the priority of the topic and the status. So if you notice income and making money, for example, you can then choose the priority from your perspective and the status of that topic. So did you notice but not discuss, talk about it with them, took action, or completed the topic or task? And you just click out of the box to close it. Choose yes or no for each relevant ancillary need in this section of the weekly progress note. The final section will ask how you tried to engage the client this week. Did you offer incentives? Drop by with snacks? Choose at least one from the menu here. Also answer this prompt, how was care cash spent this week? And if it was not used, you can choose that option in the menu too. And the final question is, what care tools did you use to work with the client this week? Like fit circle, sequence of events, or a functional assessment. The clinician listed at the bottom will get credit for completing the weekly progress note. If someone covered your caseload while you were out, they can just enter their name in the completed by dropdown. And you just save it right here. So a quick FAQ is, do I have to complete a weekly progress note if my client is inpatient treatment or if I didn't meet with them? Yes, weekly progress notes must be completed every week for all active clients. Another common question is, can a coworker complete my WPNs while I'm gone? Yes, just make sure they're either reassigned or enter their name in the completed by field. And some final tips. Just keep it brief and goal-oriented. Use WPNs to tell the story of the client's week, not their whole history. And make sure no sections are left highlighted yellow. That means something is missing. Thanks for watching, and for more support, visit the Just Portal user manual or reach out to your clinical supervisor. And don't forget to submit your WPNs by Saturday.